it's very, very difficult to speak at the end. There's one thing which I don't like is Naveen sir said he's been watching me for 30 years, and then Karthi says he's been pushing his scooter when he was small. and and they constantly keep reminding me how old I am, and all of them, all the time, and it is not right. and but thank you, sir, for saying such nice words about me, and everybody here, everybody here. Coming back to the film, I feel certain films have a soul of their own, and I believe very, very strongly this film definitely has a soul of its own. This has been adapted from a French film, Intouchables. It's adapted, not remake. And the original film, the French film, had two characters which were real characters. They were not fiction or anything. There was a man who was handicapped, and there was a caretaker for him who took care of him, and they became friends, and they even now, they're still friends. They're very, very good friends, and they've been made friends for life. And from that, this film has been made, and I believe those two people had given this film a soul. And this soul continued down to the Tamil film and the Telugu film here. And this film by itself, in the last 6 years, has been searching to be made here, and was searching for the actors to be put into it, for the director, for the music director, for everybody. It picked its own cast and technicians. I saw this film along with my wife Hamla about 4 years ago, and I was very, very deeply moved by this film and inspired also. And this handicapped man, completely down, paralyzed, neck down, and this caretaker, who is completely from a different part of the world, they get together and they find life together. And there was so much positivity in the film, and I don't know how many people I recommended. You should see this film. If you're ever feeling a little low and you want to know what friendship is, you want to know what to be loved is, or do you want to know what to give is, watch this film. It is a fantastic film, and I used to say. And I remember saying that very clearly. It was about midnight, and as we finished the film, and I told Amla, I wish somebody makes a film like this, and I would love to play that role. And I think I wished very strong, and the wish came true. Vamshi and PVP, both of them came with very, very little nervous, Vamshi especially, I remember. Don't say anything, sir, I'm going to give you a DVD, and first see the DVD and say no. He was sure I was going to say no. First see the DVD and I say no. And when he showed me the DVD, I said yes. I didn't even have to see the film. And I asked him also, is this the role I'm playing? And he said, yes, I would want you to. I said, I'm doing the film. And then he took about 6 months to adapt it to our culture completely, adapt it and do it, and the film happened. And then we were on a search for who's going to play Karthi's role. Who will fit into it? How? And it almost took 6 months. I think it took six months, and again the film zeroed in on Karthi. And they told me if would Karthi be good for this role? And because we already were working on it, Vamshi and myself. And I remember seeing Karthi's first film, Parathiveran, and I have a very strong image of Karthi in my head. Very, very strong image of what he was and what an excellent actor is. And I remember that time I said, who's this? I didn't say who's this boy. I said, who's who's this man? They say it's his first film. Then they said Surya. Oh, Surya's brother. And that's how I remember Karthi and that strong image. And I thought he would do fantastic justice to this role. And that's how Karthi came into it. And God bless. And what a fit he is, Karthi, into this role. And like that, everything happened. Everything happened. And I like you said, sir, I haven't broken anything or anything that a star should not do. I feel it is my luck and God sent that this role has come to me in this stage of my life. And it's it's not a landmark film for me, it's a life-changing film for me. And it has changed my life as I went through the film. And I know once it releases, it's going to completely change my life. Because now directors and writers, they can think so many different roles for me. And it has opened up a vast ocean of scripts which can be done. And I really hope, just not for me or our sake, that it does well. I really hope people would appreciate this film and do well, because it's good for cinema. It's good for cinema. We need different cinema. I'm not saying different cinema. We need good cinema. Sometimes enough of the same old cinema which we see all the time. And sometimes I see when I see some new Tamil films, new boys, new young generation making Tamil film, new music, I feel so overwhelmed. It's fantastic that it's changing. This is how I first felt when I did Idiyathe Thirudadu with Maniratnam. At that point, what a change it was to me. It was a great achievement for all of us. And I really thank the Tamil people, how they received me with open arms from then. And even now, I can sometimes walking while getting down from the flight and walking down in the airport, I hear this saying, somebody calling out Odi Polama. And, and it's fantastic. Like that same thing happened to me with Udayam here, and then of course later on I did Rakshigan, and after that Payanam. Everywhere I was received great words, nice words said here. This film, coming back to this film, I don't want to say, I think most of the things have been said by everybody, what it meant to everybody. It means a lot to all of us, and some bears like when everybody loves what they're doing, and everybody these people, all of them get together and make a film, there is no way that film will fail. It will not fail, because there's so much positivity going into this film, and you can see how emotional all of us are about this film. And this is with so much love, like a little baby, how we take care of a little baby. We took care of this film and we did it from every single technician in this film. And I'm so nervous, so excited for waiting for March 25th. And this evening, as soon as I finish this press meet, I'm going to go home and show it to my family, both my sons and my wife. And I'm very nervous about that, because they were all against me doing this film, actually, in the beginning. They said, Nana, we can't see you sitting in a wheelchair. We won't be able to stand it. And my wife said, I have to, though I seen the French film, I don't want to see you like that. I can never see you like that. But I all promised them, when you come out of the film, you will all be proud of me. Right now, more than 25th, I'm very nervous about that today, to go back. And I want them to, all of them to come and hug me and say, we are proud of you. And I'm very, very sure all the audience will be proud of this very, very good film. Thank you. I can speak Tamil, but see, now when I'm speaking, and if I was speaking Telugu, I would have been more emotional, actually. If I speak Tamil, I will have to search for words. I'll have to look for Karthi and say, is the grammar right? Is this is right? And I don't want to do that. But for this film, when after the film is over, Karthi called me up and he said, Nag sir, you have to dub. If anybody dubs, I will not let it happen. I will not let the film release. And I said, Karthi, I'm not very sure, because I believe the language, diction is very important for a film, for a character. And if I say the wrong nuance or anything, it will take away from the diction and from the acting. I was very, very nervous, but Karthi said, I will take care of that. You don't worry. And I've spoken in the film. If not here, I've spoken in the film. I will act in the I would, of course, I'll act in action films. I would love to act, but I don't want to do the same old action. It has to be something different. Yes, yes. My next film, I'm doing a film on Balaji, Tirumala Venkateswara Swami. It is about one of his devotees called Hathiram Baba. It's placed back in the 18th century. It's a very interesting story about him, how he's come from Rajasthan and settled down in Tirumala. So that is my next film. So I will be doing very, very, very different films. Every film has to count.